When all of India was celebrating Sankranti, me and my father were out in Gujarat birding in Nalsarovar looking for some migratory birds. We arrived at our resort in the evening. I had some target species which were red-necked falcon, short-eared owl and the Sarus crane. So, in Nalsarovar, we have some barn owls here. Barn owls, which are birds which live in urban areas near humans, are very much nocturnal and have a distinct high-pitched call. We woke up at 7 and headed out in the cold morning to find the Namakua dove. Our guide in this trip was Mr. Latif Alvani. He showed us the Namakua dove. There, we also saw a variable wheat ear. After that, we went to find some cranes and geese. Reaching the location, we saw thousands of demoiselle and common cranes. There were also lots of grey lag geese and one bar-headed goose. They are found in Europe and parts of Asia. We also saw a few more birds there. We saw 2 jungle cat kittens, and then we finally saw the first target species of this trip, the Sarus crane. The Sarus is a large bird measuring up to 5 feet and 11 inches in height. That is equivalent to the average male's height in humans. The Sarus is a tall white bird with a red head and a white cap. We saw 3 individuals in a wheat field, 1 juvenile, 1 male and 1 female. After observing them for a while, we saw 2 dogs approaching the cranes. Feral dogs can be a big threat to these birds as they might injure or even kill the juvenile birds. The male spread its wings to appear larger and scare the dogs away. The dogs had no reaction, so the cranes fled the scene. After that, we saw some more birds. While heading to the hotel, we saw 2 golden jackals. We got some rest and were ready for the evening session. This time, in another grassland, we saw lots of chestnut-bellied sandgrouse and rufous-tailed larks. While waiting for the red-necked falcon, we saw a greater spotted eagle soaring high above. We saw some more birds. Our guide spotted a red-necked falcon far away and we drove closer towards it. I've been wanting to see this rarity for a long time and I have gotten so many failed attempts and finally I saw it. It is a small falcon found in grasslands. Their population is currently decreasing. Day 3. We woke up early in the morning to look for some buntings. There, we saw a black-headed bunting and red-headed bunting. We saw a few more birds and then we did some boating. From the boat, we saw a common ringed plover. This species is the exact opposite of its name. It is very rare and the only place you can see it in India with some kind of confidence is Nalsarovar. While leaving, we saw quite literally tens of thousands of waterfowl, including Eurasian spoonbill, greater flamingo, and all those ducks which migrate from other countries. The same evening, we saw some more birds. There, we also saw a rare Indian spotted eagle. Our main target this evening was short-eared owl. Our guide told us that there were two Indian fox pups and if I would like to photograph them. I agreed and we went to the location. The Indian fox pups were a delight to photograph. They were playing and chasing each other. I got really close and they just accepted me being there. I wanted to photograph them for longer, but I also had to see the short-eared owl, so I left. We searched for the owl, but there was no sign of it. We never saw the owl, but I was happy nonetheless. Sometimes we have to accept failures and try again next time. Day 4. The next and final morning, we went to the main boating spot. There, we saw the mustached warbler. We saw some more birds, and then we finally saw the Balan's crake. They are shy birds which migrate to India from Russia. Then we saw some black-headed gulls, Pallas's gull, and lesser black-backed gull. Then we headed back home. Nalsarovar was an amazing trip and Mr. Latif Alvani was a very good guide. He had amazing knowledge of the area and knew which birds would be found where. I will surely bird with him next time and his phone number is in the description. Do make sure to follow me on Instagram at WildAniruddh Photography. See you in the next video and happy birding.